Hello, hello, hello to my parents. Hello, hello, hello to my parents. Y'all get in here. Get in here to my parents. Y'all get in here. Y'all know why? Because I have something to say. So come on in, my parents. Y'all come on in for a few minutes. It is lunchtime with Lakeisha. It is Wednesday. To my parents, it's hump day. 2 more work week days. Parents, y'all come on in for a few minutes. Don't let me encourage you. Facebook, YouTube, y'all share this out for me. You know why? Because somebody in your town, in your city, in your neighborhood needs to hear these encouraging words. So get in here, my parents. I need y'all to get in here. I only have 3 things to share with you today. My parents, so y'all get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here, my good parents. Thank y'all for joining. To my replay viewers, thank you. I'm grateful you took out the time to watch the replay. So come on in, my parents, on this Wednesday. Come on in on this Wednesday, lunchtime with Lakeisha on this Wednesday. Hey, Lady Everett, y'all come on in for a few minutes and let me encourage y'all on y'all lunch break. What y'all eating out there? I haven't eaten anything. I'm ready to eat. I'm hungry. So y'all come on in, my parents. I only have 3 things to share today. Y'all come on in the room and let me encourage you on this day. I know some kids back in school, some kids not. My boys go back next week. Some kids are already back in school. So last week I did a live on how to support our kids. So y'all go back and watch the replay. I'm in this with y'all. I want y'all really to start off strong with your kids this school year. And just go back and watch it to see how can we as parents, support our kids this school year and stay on top of it. I'm held accountable to parents. I got to do it too. So I'm going to get started. Y'all come on in the room with me today. I'm just excited about this hot day. Is it hot where y'all at? In Mississippi, y'all. It is hot. Capital H-O-T. It is hot, hot. So y'all stay cool. Stay hydrated, my parents. I love y'all on today. I'm going to go ahead and get started. For my YouTube family, for my Facebook family, who wondering, who am I? My name is Lakeisha. I'm the founder of Greater Family Relationships, where I empower parents who are overwhelmed with life. I know, Lady Eric, insane. I can imagine probably way worse there than it is here. But I empower parents who are overwhelmed with life, who are overwhelmed with their children, to regain confidence and hope as a parent, and to establish a harmonious and a peaceful home life. Anybody needs some peace in the home. If y'all have been following me for a while, y'all know I'm all about peace. It's nothing like having peace. Is every day peaceful? No. But it's nothing like having peace, especially in the home. So today, parents, I'm going to go ahead and jump in so I can let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday to have a good time. So y'all see my topic. I want to talk about, just for a few minutes, 3 things that affect how we parent. Now let me say this first. I'm not questioning your parenting. I'm not judging your parenting. I'm just simply saying we all parent different. I have our boys. So if I had our girls, I probably would parent way different. Or a little different. But every house is different. I just want to talk about 3 things that may affect how we parent. So parent, it's more like, it's definitely for you, but I want you to think about some things. Think about some things, how these 3 things affect how we parent. Number 1, hurt from the past. Right, parents? Hurt from our past sometimes affect how we parent our children. And everybody been hurt. Every parent in the world has been hurt in some kind of way. And it kind of it affects, how we parent our kid. I guess it could be in a positive way or in a negative way. for an example, you may have grew up in, and let's just say, I don't know, a not so good home, or maybe a abusive home. And so this one of my things where I don't let my boys go places, spend the night. That's just me. I'm not saying that a parent that do let their kids do it, something wrong with it. I'll give you an example on how I parent different, because from past hurt. So like, I'm skeptical when it comes to letting my kids go spend the night with their friend. That kind of, that's a hard thing for me. So I'm just giving y'all examples on how hurt from the past affect how we parent our kids on today, right, parents? Number two, the way we grew up, right? Everybody didn't grow up the same. Everybody didn't grow up with, some people grew up with one parent, two parent. Exactly, Lady Everett. I grew up in a single parent home. My boys are growing up with a two parent home. So the way we grew up affect like how we parent. And let me tell you why I get that from about to deal with my boys. My grandmother, she raised me for a few years. Honey, I couldn't stay nowhere. Y'all hear me? I used to get fighting mad. Like, my grandma's name was Big Mama. Big Mama, can I go stay with such and such? I used to get so mad I couldn't understand why. And then my best friend in elementary school, her dad was a preacher. She was a Christian. And I said, well, Big Mama, her dad a preacher. I don't care if he the Pope, if he the president. You're not going, Keisha. And I was so hurt, and I could not understand why Big Mama wouldn't let me go stay with my friend. But y'all, guess what? They could come to her house and stay with me, because she was like, you got a bed back there, you're going to sleep in it every night. And your friend can come here so I can watch both of y'all. So, as a kid, that was hard to understand, but how we, the way we grew up, it affects how we parent. And it can be, like I said, positive and negative. Now, y'all, number three could have been with number one. Yeah, I feel you. And we have that, some kids, it's like that, and some kids, and even, I'm gonna say this later, Everett, even being sheltered, I still experienced some things, even though I was inappropriately touched in my grandmother's home by a family friend, so even though my grandmother sheltered me, I still experienced some trauma. So I think that's more with supervision. But that's a whole nother story. I did a live on it one time, how that really, it affected me. So I said things that affect our parents. Number one, hurt from the past. Number two, the way we grew up. Number three, could have went with number one, but this is one I'm gonna tell y'all about. Unforgiveness. I want y'all to keep in mind, when I'm going over things, it's always to empower a parent. Sometimes as a parent, we got to deal with things in order, set our kids up for success. Because y'all know, we set the tone for our children. We do, y'all. We set the tone for our children. If we got an attitude and we in a bad mood and our kids getting ready to go to school, guess what? We have set the tone. And we may not think about it like that, but it is so true. I'm friends with a bunch of teachers. I worked in the school system a little bit in my past. And so if a kid done got cussed out by mom, they come to school, set the tone for that kid for the whole day. So as parents, we set the tone, and we got to deal with unforgiveness. Like I said, it could have went with number one, because sometimes being hurt from our past, it's hard to forgive. But unforgiveness, it affects how we parent our children. And y'all, we are raising kids, in this world where, normally we go before our kids. I know sometimes we don't, but most of the time we go before our kids. So we have to train our kids up and prepare them for when we are not here. Y'all hear me, parents? We have to prepare them when we're not here. So the three things that I said that affect our parenting is hurt from the past, the way we grew up, and unforgiveness. Parents, those are three things that we can look at in a positive way and a negative way. But I want y'all as a parent to sit down this week and just think over how you set the tone in your house for your children, for your family. And if you got hurt from the past, let's deal with it. And therapists, whoever, best friend, just let's deal with it so we can be successful. The way we grew up, number 2, it affects how we parent. Good way, or positive way, or negative way. And number 3, unforgiveness. And this is big. We got to deal with. It's a topic that I should do every month, just on forgiving others. So parents, y'all think about it this week. Think about it. Think about it this week. How these things affect how we parent. And I want y'all to be able to set a good tone for your children. That's all I got, parents. Can't stay on all day. I know y'all working. I'm working. I love y'all on today. Y'all join me next week. Y'all know what I gotta say to my parents. You got this. You got these 3 things that affect how you parent. It's gonna set you up for success. You got this, parent. I got this. Y'all not alone, baby. I got this. And guess what? We got this together. So parents, let's go get it. Thank y'all again for joining me. I love y'all, parents. Bye.